What is digital literacy? I submit to you that digital literacy is really about building social and cultural and even economic capital. Digital literacy is not about just what you don't do, like don't share your passwords and don't put photos up that you'd be embarrassed of. It's about the why you might not want to do those things, and it's about the why you would want to do things that build your social capital, cultural capital, and even economic capital. And so this relates directly to digital equity, and digital equity theory talks about the idea of the digital divide. There are two pieces to the digital divide. There's the first level digital divide, which speaks to access, who's got access to the internet, to technology, and all of that. And while that problem's not 100% solved, it's a lot closer than it used to be. But then the second level digital divide is what comes of the unequal access that still exists, and how does that impact the people who are on the losing end of that. If it's simply a matter of some people don't have good access to Facebook to share photos with their grandkids and photos of what they ate for breakfast, then who cares? That's really not all that important in and of itself. But if it's really about building your community and building your social capital and building your cultural capital and possibly even building your economic capital, then it becomes really, really important. It means that some people will be left out of society if they are on the losing end of the digital divide, and that can be really problematic. So we're going to look at a few things this week. We're going to look at a quick video about social capital theory so that you get a sense of what that is. And then a quick video about cultural capital theory, which is very much related. And then finally, we're going to look at a video that is about social capital and new communication and information technologies. None of these speak directly to the digital divide, but they're really important background pieces to think about the digital divide, to think about who's building that social capital, who's building that cultural capital, how is technology impacting that, and how are some people left behind. And that's what I really want you to think about this week. And finally, the last piece that you're going to get for background is a paper by Hargitay and Jenrich called The Online Participation Divide. And again, that doesn't get to exactly where we want to go with it, but it gets you started thinking about the issues that some people participate in different ways than others online. And sometimes it's pointless. Sometimes we don't care. When it's about sharing pictures of what you had for breakfast, nobody really cares. But when it's about building that social, cultural, and economic capital so that you are a participant in society, that you have access to the benefits of society, then it becomes really, really important. And when you don't, when you are left behind by that, it becomes really, really important. So it's your job now to think about how you can take this stuff, this background information, and think about what you can do in your classroom and in your school as a technology leader to help, you can't solve it, but to help people not be left behind by all of this. The ideas from the videos and reading will be used in two ways. First, this week, there is a discussion forum. This is a general forum so that you can discuss the ideas in the videos and the reading so that you understand them, because what you really need to be able to do is when you lead the discussion about your section of the text, you need to incorporate the ideas of social capital and equity and the digital divide into that discussion in some way. So that is one of the requirements of your discussion leadership. So this week you're just trying to make sure you understand the stuff, and then when you lead the discussion, you can actually use it and apply it to the readings that you are leading on.